Why?
The fuck?
What is going on? We were ready for BiteGate 2.
You just had all the dental work done.
Fuck. This is just the worst week ever. We had Suarez. We had Chiellini. They were going to play against each other. It was going to happen. There was going to be some story that would get us not only a substantial amount of views, but interaction.
It's not about the views. It's about the scandal and the corruption. That's FIFA. My mind's all conflicted.
FIFA paid Chiellini not to play in this because they didn't want a Chiellini versus Suarez BiteGate 2. I'm saying it. Someone investigate it.
Here's the biggest question. Which other Italian defender is going to be eaten by Suarez? Fettuccine, Linguini, Chiellini, rigatoni.
A lot of Italians are going to be so mad at Jason right now, but I'm going to laugh about it. Good commitment to the joke.
I had to. It was too easy.
We do know that obviously there's the other rivalry which might carry us through and give us some sort of intensity with Patrice Evra and Suarez, but Chiellini,
how great would it be if Suarez bit Evra?
And that would just round it up. That would be awesome. But I mean, I don't know. So we had all these jokes planned. We had all the memes set out for when Suarez probably would bite on the handle once he lifted the trophy. He might well do that, but it won't be as good as a joke if Chiellini was the man looking on at him. So even though Chiellini came out and says, I read a quote actually, it was a good quote, I read it, and it said, even though he has put the past behind him with an alarming smile, he reveled at the fact of playing against Suarez again. And now it's out. Well, he's injured.
So how did, here, give me a 20-second tactical breakdown of how that affects Juventus.
So I think that it affects them. They lose Pirlo, who is a great player. They can maybe adjust. They can't adjust to the aesthetic appearance of their team because we know Pirlo is the best looking guy on the team. So they'd have to pick that part up. Agreed. But they could bring someone in to play defensive mid. The thing about Chiellini is along with Buffon and Tevez, maybe the other, and Vidal, I would even say, it's hard, right? They're all about heart. Right, they're such a central focused team. In the centre of the defence, you've got Chiellini, who's the leader, who puts his head where most people wouldn't put their feet.
Puts his shoulder
where most people would not put their I don't know how to finish that joke, but it's funny anyway. So he puts his shoulder on certain places, but he puts his head in for tackles, he gets a bloody head, he comes out and he just looks like he's been through a war. And that's what Juventus have. And Buffon represents that as well. So does Vidal, so does Pogba, so does Tevez. So they lose their captain, they take the guy who has just established this mentality throughout their team before the final, is worrying for me tactically because he's not the fastest, but he's very smart. He's a mature player, and he knows that coming up against Suarez, it might have worked in his favour because Suarez might be having to think about how much cameras are going to be on him, expecting him to do something. I generally don't think that would affect him because he's a professional player, and as I talked about Suarez, he loves to be the villain. But I think now they're going to have to reshuffle the pack, think about bringing in someone at the back end. And I know they've got Barzagli, he's a great defender. And I think that it's annoying to me because I wanted, unlike the game with Bayern Munich against Barcelona, when everyone's like, oh, Robin and Ribery, if they played, it would have been different. I didn't want that in the Champions League final. I wanted everyone with their big guns to go and play so that at the end we'd be like, it was a fair result.
We have to take them out with a montage.
A montage of?
Chiellini and Suarez.
All right, well, let me see it.
It seems so clear to me, there is no you and me. I guess we could just be friends. I can't believe we're through. What am I supposed to do? I guess we could just be friends. Now stop, look at me. Tell me what you were thinking when you broke my heart into pieces.